Sub-Zero. Let's test it. So in the next line of Mavrik reviews, we're going to test the Sub-Zero Mavrik driver. Now this one suits my eye. I'm not going to give you all the spec because the spec on the Mavrik is in my Mavrik driver, but it's exactly the same. It's got the flash face, it's AI, and the only difference with this one is it's more traditionally shaped than the actual Mavrik, so it doesn't have that drop off at the back. And it has two weights, so it's got a weight port at the back and a weight port at the front. Now it comes with two weights, a 14 gram and a 2 gram, and I've put the 14 gram at the front for low spin and the 2 gram at the back. Set it up in neutral and standard, so it's completely neutral. So we're going to go in the simulator and we're going to give this a whack. Now I was surprised by the Mavrik driver. We were getting around 260, 270 with it. This one I probably expect to go a little bit further. I'd expect this to be going somewhere near where my TS4 goes because that's a low spinning driver. But let's get in the simulator and let's hit some balls and let you see how this feels, sounds compared to the Mavrik. Right then, the Sub-Zero. Let's give her half a dozen hits, see what sort of distance we get, let you know how it feels and how it sounds. Strixon Z-Star balls like always. Let's give it a go, see how it compares to the TS4 for feel. First thing I'll say is this sits, my problem with the Mavrik driver was that it sat quite open, whereas this sits a little bit more neutral, so it suits my eye a little bit better. So I don't feel in my head that it's going to go out to the right all the time. So let's give it a whack and let's see what happens. Not a bad start, a little bit out the heel, so it's going to lack a little bit of distance. Well, it's a fairway found, that's the main thing. Downside to the Sub-Zero is it's going to offer you no forgiveness whatsoever. That's a good hit. That's a really good strike. Straight down the bowl, straight down the line. Line ball. Oh, stops it on the line. So yeah, just a little bit too high a launch there, 18 degrees, but 286 carry. 316 total is definitely where I want this club to be, and straight as an arrow. The right slightly, but that was more push than a fade. 263, not bad. Feels fantastic off the face. I've never really been a fan of Callaways, but these Mavriks are really doing it for me. Possibly Healy, a little bit squirty out there, but it's done well again. Yeah, it's done all right. Like I say, I'm a 12 handicapper. This is what happens. We can't all hit it perfectly every time, but we'll have a couple more and see how we get on. Felt like a good strike. Nice high fade again. What it's not doing is punishing me, which I thought it would do. You know, the heel strikes seems to be what I'm doing at the minute, but they're not massively offline, which is nice. All right, let's hit one more. Let's try and get a high toe. Let's try and get one out there. And we'll finish with that one. A little bit out to the right. But yeah, 261. Just not my day today. I got one decent strike. But we'll go and take a look at the numbers. What do I think of this then? Feel wise, feels fantastic off the club face. You know, forgiving wise, this isn't a forgiving driver. You have to be on your ball. You know, I'm not disappointed with that. You know, they're all there or thereabouts. You know, some are slightly offline, but they're not horrendous. They're just going to be off on the right hand side into the rough. Something I can work with. But, you know, if 261 is a bad swing, I can live with that, definitely. So let's get down and look at the numbers quickly and see what we got. Let's have a quick look. You know, as far as dispersion goes, I can live with that. You know, there's a really good shot in there, but most of them are just Healy cuts. But they're still going a decent distance. Let's have a look at the averages. So average ball speed 150, there or thereabouts. It's too high spin I'm launching it too high, so you know I need to work on my driving clearly. Average 260, total 283. It's not bad. You know, there was a decent shot out there which went 286, which is low spinning. That's like my good shot. But if these are my bad shots, and that's where it's going, then I can live with it. So in conclusion, the Sub-Zero, it'll be good. I might do a head-to-head with this with my TS4 and see what comes out on top and see what kind of numbers I get. It's definitely the first Callaway driver I think I've liked the look of and the feel of. It's not very forgiving, but it's not designed to be forgiving. That's what the Mavrik and the Mavrik Max are for. They're the forgiving heads. This is for the low spinning bomb balls, which, you know, I got one out there. But all in all, this is certainly a golf club I could game. And if I didn't have the TS4, I'd certainly be trying this a lot more. I'd be putting it in the simulator and doing a lot more tests with this, because this is definitely a club I can game. And if you're a high spinning player, then go to a Callaway fitter. And if you're down in Plymouth, come and see us. And let's try out the Mavrik Sub-Zero, because it's such a nice club. Looks just like the Mavrik on top, but it's more of a traditional shape. It's just a great club. I'm quite looking forward to just giving this some more practice in the simulator without the video there, you know, just see if I can dial in those numbers. And I'm going to put it up against the TS4, like I've said, and do a comparison video. So anyway, I've been Lee Whitaker. That's been another club review, and this time it was the Mavrik Sub-Zero. So I hope you've liked that. I hope it's made you have a quick look at it, and if you're in the market for a low spinner, that you might want to go and try the Callaway Mavrik Sub-Zero. Try it up against the Epic Flash. Don't think there'll be a lot in it, to be honest, just whether you like orange or green. But otherwise, drop a subscribe down below. Please remember to hit that bell and comment below and give this a thumbs up. It'd be much appreciated. And once again, thank you to everybody for getting us to 1,000 subscribers. It means the world to me. So let's look forward to the next 1,000 and getting some more people in the little army that we've got growing. But I've been Lee Whitaker. See you soon.